ETV Sports presents Eagan High School Wildcat Basketball. Tonight, the Wildcats take on the Farmington Tigers.
And welcome everyone. It's basketball time here at the corner of Braddock and Diffley. I'm Brian Polonsky once again here with my tag team partner Steve Grebin for a conference game between Farmington and the Eagan Wildcats here as we get ready for our national anthem.
And face the flag on the west wall of the gymnasium as we honor America. We invite you to join in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous side o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red bursting a proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Basketball fans are in for a special treat tonight here at Eagan High School. It is senior night.
It is senior night, and we have 4 seniors here in Eagan, and I think we're going to start up the starting lineups here right away and get going on the night.
Eagan High School in tonight's South Suburban Conference girls varsity basketball game between the visiting Tigers from Farmington High School.
So the JV game was a close one. The girls did sneak it out.
49-46 Wildcat victory. Very, very entertaining game.
Which is always fun. So here we go with starting lineups. Farmington. Number 12, Ellie Clayton, a 5'9" senior for Farmington. Forward.
At forward for Eagan, a 5'7" senior. Number 23, Captain Megan Vazorek.
Number 23, Megan Razorek, senior, coming out for tonight, senior night.
At center for the Tigers, a 6'4" freshman.
And we have a 6'4" freshman, Sophie Hart, for Farmington coming out. She's a 9th grader, though. That's
9th grader. She played in the second half of the JV. Very impressive.
Oh, she did. Nice.
Lieutenant senior, number 24, Captain Alex Jackler.
We got Alex Jagler coming out, number 24. She's had some knee injuries over her career, so she has not seen a lot of court time, but hopefully she'll get a couple minutes tonight.
Great story to see Alex Jaguar anywhere near the court. It's a heartbeat of this team.
Yep. Then we got number 11, Peyton Bladen, 5'8", 9th grader for Farmington. We got Lauren Boyk, a pillar of this girls basketball since she's probably 9th grade, and she's finally a senior. It's been fun to see her play through her career. And we got another 5'9" freshman for Farmington, Paige Kinsett, 9th grader. And we got number 5, McKenna Miller, coming out, senior. She's been playing for a few years for Coach Fairley as well. Molly Mogensen. I've been seeing her play for a few years already, and she's a 5'7" sophomore. And then we have Taylor Grebman coming out for Eagan as a 5'3" sophomore. Her first year of any serious varsity time.
I spoke earlier about Alex Jagler. For those that don't know, she started for this program as a freshman and has suffered 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 different serious knee injuries. The idea that she's even able to be out on the floor, even if it's just for the jump ball today, is a testament to her will.
Yep, and she's been to every practice, every game since this all happened. And the last one was really a heartbreaker because she had to sit out her junior year, and then first day back, she was cleared. She tore it again this early. Was it early spring, early summer?
So, yeah, early summer. Yeah,
so that was a rough one for us.
Just heartbreaking.
Yep.
Not only is she a really excellent kid from a good family, she's an incredibly highly skilled athlete, and it was a significant loss for the Wildcat program each year.
Absolutely, and she is actually going to St. Ben's, and I know they want her to play basketball, and I see she has a couple braces on, so maybe she has an opportunity to play still.
We got a South Suburban Conference matchup here at Eagan Wildcats Gymnasium. Eagan comes into the game at a 1-23 mark on some tough luck. Farmington comes in at 15-8, 9-6 in conference.
Okay, and at one point, Farmington was ranked in the top 10 in the state. I have not had an update in months, but at one point they were there.
Impressive part of this program is they're doing it with a lot of young players.
Yep.
Alex Jagler.
Yeah, they got 2 or 3 young people right now. It looks like a 9th grader jumped it, and they got 2 9th graders and a sophomore on the floor right now.
McKenna Miller looks to inbound to Taylor Greben to have the first official possession of the ball game. Greben over to Jagler. Jagler over to Wazorek. Wazorek to Boyk. Hitting a cutting McKenna Miller. Shot won't go.
Yeah, that was a good cut. Good cut. Good pass.
Good cut. Good play. Farmington coming the other way with pace. Drops it down into Hart. Ball's knocked away by Wazorek. Nice defensive play there.
And that was a quick up and down for Farmington. I think our girls are going to have to really be on their toes because that's kind of Farmington's game. They wheel up and down the court quite fast.
Kinseth inbounds. Gets it over to Modgensen. Modgensen kicks back to Clayton. 3-point attempt won't go. Hart, the 6'4" freshman, making her size felt right away, gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in.
Yeah, she sure did. That was she was boxed out and got that one.
Good fundamental play, did not matter as McKenna Miller gets to the block, dishes out to Wazorek. Wazorek measures, looks to Greben. Greben, 3 in the air, off the back of the rim, won't go. McKenna Miller battles, can't come up with it, and it is Morgensen coming the other way. Out to Clayton. Clayton gets to the lane, makes the 6-footer. Quick 4-0 Farmington lead.
Yep, that's right.
Egan's had a couple of good looks early, just hasn't been able to capitalize as the ball gets swung over to Jagler. Back to McKenna Miller on the left wing. Miller goes right, now spins left, dishes back out to Boyk. Boyk fakes the 3, gets into the paint, driving runner. Shot won't go, rebound cleared.
Another pretty good look, though. That was a good take. The girls are going to have to play a little better defense than that. It looks like Coach Grayler's going to talk to them about it right away and maybe get a few subs in.
Quick transition, Farmington moving. And Alex Jagler is going to go ahead and depart, get subbed in for Lauren Slaywin. And there's nothing but cheers and barely dry eyes in the stands here. Absolutely great thing to see. Gets me a little bit emotional just talking about it, partner.
Yeah, she's been a good kid and a good part of the program. Strong leader, even though she couldn't be on the floor.
So Egan down 6-0 real quick. What does Egan need to do to change the tide here?
Well, I'll tell you what. Obviously knock the shots down. I mean, 3 pretty good looks. I mean, you knock it down, it's a tie game. I mean, that is what it is.
It's much harder to get in transition when you got to pull the ball out of the bottom of the net.
Yep, that is right. And, the defense is going to have to get back on D. Everybody's going to have to hustle. So I've had to guess Egan will be doing a lot of subbing, a lot of fresh legs, hopefully the whole night.
Good ball movement by the Cats to Boyk from her spot. That 3 somehow bounces out. Kinseth skies for the rebound, and the Tigers are running the other way quickly.
Another deep 2-pointer for Molly.
20-footer for Moggensen. That's her first basket of the game, and thus far, 4 of the 5 starters for Farmington are already in the book. Slaywin's free throw extended, shot won't go.
Another good look. I mean, they're not falling right now, but that was a very good look.
And Farmington's getting a good look there as Kinseth's shot won't go. The rebound is battled for and will stay with the Tigers.
I would say Farmington's shortest player is as big as our tallest player right now on the floor.
Certainly an interesting dynamic there, especially when they have that many freshmen out there.
Too bad we weren't playing soccer.
I like our chances. So dribble drive, Clayton gets Paige Kinseth rather, gets a three-pointer from the right wing, and it's now 11-0 Farmington run to start the game. Wildcats need to get on the board.
Yep, that's for sure.
Grebin gets it over to Boyk. Boyk on the left wing, fakes right, dribbles left, hard left hand lane, won't go. Rebound is cleared by Kinseth. Kinseth's going to go to the line, to the lane.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Nice finish.
Big, strong play by Paige Kinseth. Defends, then rebounds, then goes in transition, takes the harm, makes the shot, and now heads to the free throw line.
That was
great
very
individual play.
Very impressive for a ninth grader. So yeah, we're sitting at the 15-minute mark, 13-0. Eagan needs to get a look here at some point.
Kinseth converts the traditional three-point play. As Taylor Grebin looks to set up traffic, gets it on the right wing to McKenna Miller, drops into Slaywin. Slaywin spins, goes with the left hand, shots rejected. Sophie Hart making her presence felt. Farmington goes the other way, a touch pass.
Yeah,
Peyton Blandon getting into the book.
Yeah, that can't happen. That was just getting back on defense on the Wildcats' part.
Farmington is certainly athletic.
Yep.
But they're not quite that athletic yet. And now Farmington has all 5 starters in the books already. Less than 4 full minutes into the game, they've put up 16 points and given up 0. Very impressive start by the Tigers.
Very impressive start, and they've missed 1 shot, and I think they got their own rebound and put it back.
I think so.
So if I had to guess, they are roughly 8 for 9 from the floor right now.
Perhaps even got a little nostalgic in the beginning portions of the senior night.
Yep.
Perhaps it's just Farmington athletes getting out and running, and that's really tough to stop.
Yep.
Perhaps a combination of the two. In either event, Coach Matt Fraley's talking it over with them right now on what we got to do different.
Yep, and it's gonna have to do something quick. It's gonna be a tough hole to come out of. So it looks like we got the same 5 coming back out after the timeout. The first 4 starters, and Slaywin jumped in for Alex Jagler. So I don't know, the ref was looking over here. Oh, there we go.
He was making sure we were ready.
Yep. There we go. It looks like we got Hannah Lampkin coming in. There's some speed that, not a lot of height again, but some speed that will definitely help.
Ozork gets to the lane, enters to Slaywin, back to Ozork. Good ball movement by the Cats to Boyk up top. Boyk to Ozork. I'd sure like to see Ozork get a couple of threes.
Yep.
See her get going.
Yeah, that would be fun for her. That'd be great.
Boyk dribbles with the left hand, hard to the dish. Shot is partially rejected by Hart.
Hart's got what, 2 or 3 blocks already?
Yeah, I got 3.
Well, and then so Hannah Lampkin came in for Megan Resort. Maybe Hannah can give them a little spark. One thing Hannah does is when she gets the ball, she knows what to do with it. She tipped. There we go.
Really instant
just like
offense,
that.
as my partner called it. Hannah Lampkin gets the Cats on the board.
Yeah. And Hannah's been sick this week, so hopefully her wind is with her. I know she missed her game on Tuesday, and I don't know if she went to school 2 or 3 days this week.
Yeah, she had heard she missed 3. Megan Ozork was down for 2 or 3 days with the flu, so that was traveling through the Eagan system.
Yeah.
And as we were talking about the medical state of affairs, Molly Magnuson knocks down a 3-pointer, giving her 6 quick points here.
Yeah, Molly's been a nice player for a long time. We played her in club ball growing up from 3rd grade on, and she's a nice player.
Hannah Lampkin tries to get her second shot off, but that shot is viciously rejected by Caitlin Winston. Winston, fresh into the game, making her presence known right away.
Another 6-footer from Farmington, 6-foot junior, I believe.
Cats get it ahead to Magnuson. Magnuson directing traffic. Left wing, and now Magnuson will reset.
Magnuson isn't short by any means as her point guard. I mean, she's looks like to me a very tall 5'7".
Yes, that's one of the tallest 5'7s I've seen in the conference.
And she moves pretty well. I mean, she's a nice player.
Chloe Miller checks into the Eagan offense, running the point, gets it over to McKenna Miller. McKenna Miller does what she does best, drives to the rim, and is going to head to the free throw line. Good heady play by Miller. Knows the team needs some points. Let's get to the charity stripe, see if we can get something going there.
Yep, and McKenna is usually pretty solid on her free throws. I don't want to give her the announcer curse, but she's usually rock solid. Get on.
I'm gonna let the first one go. We'll see how the second one goes. After that, you might be in trouble, partner.
I'm staying quiet.
McKenna Miller surveys,
like butter.
knocks down the first, or knocks down the second rather. Full court pressure by Eagan.
Yeah,
broken quickly by the Tigers. Mogensen goes to the block, converts. Chloe Miller comes the other way into a two-person trap to McKenna Miller. Puts it on the floor, drops bottom block to Lauren Slaywin. Very nice pass.
Good
Slaywin
pass.
is able to finish.
Great look by So this is you live and die by the press. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, you either struggle or they usually get an easy bucket.
Ball poked away by McKenna Miller. Hannah Lampkin comes up with the steal. Nice defensive play by Miller. Cats come the other way on offense. Lampkin pump fakes, back out to McKenna Miller, drives with the left hand, spins back to the right, goes hard off the glass, won't go,
Great
rips
rebound.
away her own rebound, puts it back up and is fouled. McKenna Miller showing all sorts of fight in her today.
It is senior night. Holy cow, there's a was a good take and a great rebound. She did not have it and she grabbed it and ripped it away. It was actually really nice.
McKenna Miller's got one of the best spin moves in the conference. She's able to go either way, either hand at any time.
It's very nice to score where the clock is stopped.
Something the Wildcats desperately need with the unfortunate start that they've been a part of.
Yep.
Now they just got to convert the free throws.
Yep. Looks like Molly Mogensen is coming off, and I didn't see who actually went on for her.
Peyton Blandon, number 11,
Okay.
checking back in, the freshman.
Perfect. Second free throw going up for McKenna. Like butter.
That one is true. Now 21-6. Farmington Tigers lead with 12.5 left to play in the first half. Press break, long pass extended. Hannah Lampkin recovers, pokes away. McKenna Miller comes to help.
Yeah.
And is going to pick up a reach foul.
Not many people are going to beat Hannah down the floor.
Nope. The best you can do is try and tie that one here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the Winter Olympics as soon as the season's over, partner.
No, I agree. She's a fun kid to watch, that's for sure. And Hannah is a junior, so we'll get to see her again
A whole nother
next year.
season to see her.
Yep.
Ebel works over to Kinseth. Kinseth drives, nice trick pass. Farmington moving the ball. Looks like they're going to knock it back out to Blandon. Blandon's going to reset, checked by Lampkin. Nice give and go.
Oh, wow.
Falls off the back of the rim. Lauren Slaywin with good position.
Great position, yeah, and that should have went on Farmington.
I believe that's the discussion, and it is.
Yeah, that was a really good cut by her.
Yes.
And a good catch. You can way to get it out. That was just didn't go down.
That foul's going to go against a 6-footer, Caitlin Winston. Slaywin did a good job getting position against the taller player. Here's the Farmington press. Over to Lampkin on the corner, splits defenders. Left-handed jumper in the air is good.
There you go. And it looks like Sophie Hart is getting ready to check back in for Farmington.
Good crossing dribble by Peyton Blandon. Takes it from the forecourt to the three-point line. Strong to the rim, picking up a foul along the way.
Yeah. It looked like Lauren Boyk got her first foul on that one.
That'll be Lauren's first, team third, as Blandon heads to the line looking to complete the traditional three-point play.
And it went down. Pretty good shooters out of Farmington right now.
Tell you what, the best thing you can say about freshmen in a game like this is they sure don't look like freshmen, partner.
That's right. That is right.
Chloe Miller hands off to Lampkin. Lampkin to Boyk. Over to McKenna Miller. Working off a Slaywin screen is Hannah Lampkin. And they're going to get Slaywin with the moving screen.
Is that what it was? Okay, I didn't see it.
Hannah Lampkin trying to run a curl off of her. Just picked up the feet a little bit.
Okay.
Team foul, Lauren Slaywin, number 25, her first, 14 foul on the Wildcats.
Slaywin's first, 14 foul, or 15 foul rather. Farmington looking to slow it down, set something up in the half-court game.
Yeah, and it's
drops it into Clayton. Clayton fumbles, but gets it back. Kicks it back out to Blandon. And Blandon resets.
And that half-court game is going to be, you know, one with a lot of height.
Shot is no good by Ebel. Rebound Slaywin. Slaywin gets it ahead to Miller. Miller goes, spins right. Dishes out to Lampkin. Lampkin with the left hand pivots. Over to McKenna Miller, and now the reset. Fakes the handoff to Chloe Miller, gets it to Lauren Slaywin on the elbow, spins left, then right. Picks it up, dishes back to Lampkin, baseline jumper hangs in the air. Hangs just long enough to pick up that foul. You and I have commented on the hang time of Hannah Lampkin. Certainly helped her out there.
You know what? I would like to see her start the game as a jump ball. She has probably the best chance on Eagan to win a jump ball.
Not only does she get high, but she does it quickly.
Oh my God. She is on a pogo stick. There's no way around it. Looks like Resort is checking in for Boyk.
As Lampkin converts the first free throw.
And also looks like Molly Moggetson just came back in as well.
Second low go for Lampkin. Rebound cleared away by Hart. Ahead to Abel. Or Ebel, sorry. Resets to Blandon. Blandon working on the Lampkin. Keeps the dribble alive.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job. Hannah's a strong defender.
Hart at the elbow. Good Farmington offense.
Yeah, they run that motion offense that everybody tries to run, but they're doing a pretty good job with it.
Eagan defense responds well to it, though.
Yeah, the Liz Carpenter, the coach of the Farmington Tigers, it was actually just saying keep moving on that motion. So if you move long enough on the motion, something will happen. And looks like they got, was it?
It'd be Slaywin.
Slaywin for her first or second, probably.
Her second.
Looks like we got Jess Van Wyk coming in to give Slaywin a blow.
Jess Van Wyk, also now famous, making the Sun Times today. I don't know if you saw that picture, partner.
I did not see it. What happened over there?
Very entertaining. There's a standstill picture of her blocking out the 6'5" center from Lakeville South.
Oh, nice.
At a very interesting angle.
I will have to look that one up.
Highly entertaining, folks. It's worth a watch. Chloe Miller over to McKenna Miller. Gets it to Lampkin on the baseline. Ball is knocked away. Good defensive play there by Tara DeCrook.
Looked like Hannah maybe got away with a walk there. But
yes, I was thinking the same.
Yep.
Was the basketball gods evening it out, I'm afraid.
Wow.
Farmington is just putting on a clinic right now. Ellie Clayton, the senior, with her 6th point of the game. Farmington shooting percentage, I don't have it in front of me, partner, but it's got to be in the high 80s.
Yep, they're not missing much, and the ones they miss, they typically get that 6'4" Hart in there to clean it up.
Chloe Miller driving the lane, gets to the paint, picks up the dribble. Gets it out to Hannah Lampkin just before the 5-second mark. Lampkin works right, bobbles, fights for a loose ball, and foul's going to go against Hannah Lampkin fighting for the loose ball.
Yeah, a little miscommunication between Hannah and McKenna there. Looks like Boyk and Grebman are coming back in for Lampkin and Miller.
And we've got a technical issue we're working through on one of the fouls, just verifying. Currently score here at Eagan Gymnasium, Farmington 28, Eagan 10, 8:42 remaining here in the first half of basketball.
Yeah, if the Farmington Tigers shooting percentage doesn't cool off, they're going to be in the 80s tonight.
For the Tigers, 24 Molly Mogensen back in, checking in.
Any answers for that one? Or?
I don't have much. I'm a little speechless. 28 points in this quickly into the game. They just haven't missed.
Yeah, they're shooting very well, and that is what it is. I mean,
they're doing it really from all aspects. Their offensive rebounding, they're making threes, they're running in transition, they're converting free throws, and their half-court offense.
And they're playing pretty good defense.
Yes, on top of all that, in case you need it. After that last Lampkin foul, Peyton Blandon is going to head to the line. That was part of the discussion on if Farmington was in the bonus or not.
Oh, okay.
And apparently the discussion is still ongoing. I know there was an offensive foul on Slaywin in there that I think might be messing them up in one form or another.
Sure.
So just a guess.
So it looks like it's they did not get to the bonus there.
Changed their mind again.
So number 4, Delana Pons checked in to 5'10" senior for Farmington. So it looks like Coach Fraley kind of went into a 2-3 zone here, and hopefully they're cooling the shots off a little bit.
I like the decision. Had to try something different.
Yeah, for sure.
Farmington, good offense, moves the ball without even the ball touching the floor. Long 3 for Pons, who had just entered the game, is off the mark. Ball's batted around. Farmington maintains possession.
Yeah, if you know, obviously in the 2-3 zone, you don't try to get it to the or don't let that middle post go. And if they live and die by the threes, like that low post right there is a tough one. I mean, we need to stop that.
Good touch pass by Hart. Gets it over for a baseline jumper that won't go. Rebound is batted around. Chloe Miller comes away with it for Eagan. Over to Megan Wazorek. To Jess Van Wyk, top of the 3-point line.
Gotta wish Jess would take a look at the rim there. You can shoot that one.
Jess goes hard, right then left.
What do I know?
Cross dribble for Jess Van Wyk for her 2 points of the game. Finishes strong with the left hand. Gets through, over, or around the 6'4" Hart. Nice play by Jess Van Wyk.
That's spectacular. Yeah, that.
Oh, nice drop pass by Hart.
Yep, we got to be able to stop that middle pass in. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night, even on the 2-3.
Ellie Clayton's able to finish off the very nice soft touch pass. Jess Van Wyk tries to step back on Hart. She blocks the shot. Megan Wazorek with a hustle play. Can't quite save the possession for Eagan, but love the hustle of the senior.
At number 43, Caitlin Winston, 6-foot junior, is checking back in. And that was quite a block. I mean, just did a step back, and it was blocked from 5 feet away from her.
It's hard to block a step back jumper from the elbow. The young freshman was able to do it. Eagan back to man on this possession. Mogensen dishes out to Pons for 3. That shot won't go. Good clear by Van Wyk.
Great box out by Jess. I need more of that.
Krebin gets it ahead to Chloe Miller. Chloe Miller attacks. And nice defensive play by Mogensen. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Farmington.
And McKenna Miller, number 5, is checking in for Chloe Miller. And looks like number 15 for Farmington, Paige Kinseth, is checking in for number 22, Tara DeCrook.
Mogensen gets it over to Pons. Pons working on the right wing, checked by Miller. Pons puts it on the floor. Shots blocked with help. Ball magically goes to Hart.
Yep,
Hart's able to lay it in, collect the loose change, and put it right where it needed to be. Van Wyk gets it over to McKenna Miller. McKenna Miller works at the elbow, goes hard right. Shot is blocked from behind by Mogensen. Dishes back out to Wazorek. Wazorek 3 in and out.
That was a great look.
That was
good
the
pass
one we're
out.
really looking for. You just saw a lot of people on their feet if that one would have fallen.
Yep, that was a great look by McKenna to kick it back out.
Mogensen off the Hart pick, checked by Boyd. Dropped back into Hart, double teamed, pivots, dishes back out, passes on the 3.
Oh,
shot in the air by Kinseth. That's her 8th point of the game. The Farmington hot shooting continues.
Yeah, that was a good take. That was a real good take.
Wazorek out to Grebin. Grebin considers the 3. Passes over to Van Wyk. Van Wyk to Wazorek. Looking for Boyk off of a screen. She likes the 3 ball. That's her spot. Shot off the right side of the rim. No, cleared by Hart.
That's a good possession for us. We can get Boyk those open shots like that. We'll take them every chance we can.
Mogensen gets into the paint. Dishes out to Pons for her 3rd 3-point attempt. Shot won't go. Ball is batted around, controlled by Farmington, and Farmington resets. Normally, Eagan offense would live with a 3-point attempt from the top of the 3-point line by Warren Boyk all day. Shot won't go. McKenna Miller grabs the rebound, goes the other way, dishes Taylor Grebin. 3 in the air, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Kinseth. Kinseth ahead to Mogensen. Mogensen back to Kinseth, back to Mogensen. 3 in the air with arc.
Wow, I think she's 4 for 4 from 3-point line.
Absolutely in fuego if you're a Farmington Tigers fan right now.
Yep, Molly, I'm pretty sure Molly hasn't missed yet tonight. And she's very selective. She takes good shots. I mean, nothing's forced.
Certainly appears that the Farmington Tigers did not get the memo that tonight was senior night for the Wildcats.
And they didn't see the sun current with Jess on it either.
Came out at just a blistering pace. I mean, it was 37 points with 5 minutes left to play. Egan's defense hasn't been poor, as the Farmington offense has just been that sharp.
Yep, no, that's for sure. I mean, it's tough to go against shooters like that. I mean, they're deep threes too. It's not like we're laying off and they're just right on the 3-point line. They're shooting them 3 or 4 feet behind the line.
On top of that, they continue to do it in all aspects of the game, whether it's transition, free throws, offensive rebounding, or good half-court sets. Coach Fraley's changed up the defense 2 or 3 different times, made some substitutions. Nothing's been able to cool them off as of yet.
Yep, and that's, it's they're a nice squad right now, and that's, I don't know, like I said, they were ranked in the top 10 earlier in the year, and the way they're playing tonight, they still might be.
This is actually shaping up fairly similar to the last time these two teams squared off, was at Farmington. Farmington got off to another blistering pace in that game as well.
Yep.
Let's see what the Eagan timeout bears as Taylor Grabin brings ball over half court, over to McKenna Miller. Off a hard Slaywin screen, McKenna Miller pulls up, 3 in the air, won't go. Rebound Hart, good play, good shot, just didn't fall. And Farmington's quick into transition. McKenna Miller making a nice defensive play to knock the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and realistically, Eagan hasn't really turned the ball over much yet tonight. I mean, they just haven't. They just, they're getting shots, they're not going. And
a couple early, but nothing major, especially compared to some previous days. But it's just been shots, rebounds, and instant transition for these Farmington Tigers. We've seen all the teams in the conference now, and this is the second time around. Farmington has been just as impressive as any of them.
I would have to agree with that. Nice Hannah Lampkin, nice little steal, and here we go off to the races.
And a Lampkin to the block, goes down hard.
Yep.
Foul's going to go against Mogensen.
And that's just it. The Tigers are pretty deep on the bench as well, so it's not like we can get them in foul trouble and, hope for the best.
They keep running 5'9" players at you. This is not a tall Eagan team. They're certainly fast.
Hannah Lampkin's been awful solid at the line this year overall.
That's very true. Lampkin's able to hit the first free throw. Moves her to her 6th point of the game. And converts the second, making the score 37-14 Farmington Tiger lead.
So Hannah's going to press the ball a little bit, a little one-on-one, make her work just like that.
Lampkin gets a rip away from Blandon.
Lampkin you got to call the foul on that.
Foul, rebound Boyk. Gets her own miss, dribbles back to the 3-point line. Takes it. 3 in the air, good. Why go for 2 when you can get 3, says Lauren Boyk.
That's right, that was good.
Lauren Boyk with her first 3 points of the game here on senior night.
Yeah.
Hannah Lampkin once again working on Blandon.
Yeah, and Hannah gives everybody a little bit of a hassle. There's no way around it.
Ball to the elbow to Hart, back to the free throw line to Winston. Good movement by the Tigers. Gets it over to Blandon. Back to Winston, good position.
That was a really nice left-handed layup. I don't know if she's right or left-handed, but it was a nice spin and up with her left and looked good.
Winston 6 foot against the smaller Wildcats there. When she gets positioned that deep, there's not a whole lot anybody can do.
Right.
Good ball movement by the Wildcats as Lampkin's shot won't go.
I'm guessing Sophie Hart's going to have the double digit blocks tonight. She's got to be close now.
Taylor Grabin surveying, looking for a cutting Lauren Boyk off of 2 screens at the 3-point line, dribbles with the left hand. He's got Winston on her in a mismatch, goes hard to the lane. Winston is going to get hit with the foul. Lauren Boyk saw a mismatch that she liked, went hard with her left hand.
Yep. The last maybe 3-4 games, Lauren's been taken to the hole a lot more, and she's been to the line a lot more and scoring a few more points. Looks like Lindsay Cheddar is getting ready to check in on the Eagan side.
And here's the replay on the Boyk 3. As Boyk converts the first free throw.
So Lindsay Cheddar checked in for Hannah Lampkin, and number 12, Ellie Clayton, checked in for the Tigers.
Boyk seems to be finding her rhythm a little bit here the last couple of possessions. Yeah, partner?
Yep, that's for sure. Like I said, it is the last home game for the Eagan Wildcats this year, so I'm sure she wants this to be a good one for herself.
I expect all 3 of the seniors that are going to be playing tonight to be leaving it all out on the floor.
Yep.
It's the only way they know how to play.
Yep, they do a good job of that.
Hart working on Slaywin, stolen by Lindsay Cheddar. The 6'4" freshman brought it down right into Lindsay Cheddar's wheelhouse.
So they're opening it up there. You know, there's Taylor going for the a little bit over, a little bit of reach there. I wouldn't have been surprised if they had called the foul on that one.
Slaywin working on
Good
Hart.
pass. Oh,
nice pass over to Taylor Krebin.
Yep.
Shot is rejected by a host of Farmington defenders. And Farmington looks to go the other way with numbers from Kinzeth. Kinzeth gets it over to Sydney Blandon. Sydney Blandon with the left hand won't go. Hart,
wow.
Just too tall for everybody.
Yep.
Used all 6'4" inches there.
You know what? She's been, the points don't show it, but she's been a lot more effective than the 6 points on the board.
Yeah, much more of a presence than 6 points. You're absolutely right. Grebin being pressured, gets it off to McKenna Miller. Looks down to Slaywin, reconsiders. McKenna Miller spins at the elbow. Looks at a cutting Boyk, over to Slaywin. Slaywin dribbles right hand, back to Boyk. Slaywin calling for the ball against the freshman. Can't find the angle as Lauren Boyk resets.
Right, and that is the angle.
Slaywin gets it, and she gets picked from behind. Sydney Blandon, she never saw her.
The double team there is kind of threw it out of there. And looks like the jump ball goes to the Wildcats. So we got 19-43 with 1:19 to go here.
Good hustle play by Lindsay Cheddar hitting the floor. Taylor Grebin running the offense. Over to Lindsay Cheddar on the handoff to Boyk. Boyk on the left wing. Over to Slaywin at the elbow. Slaywin hands off to Boyk. Boyk to the right hand. Cheddar passes on the 3. Now steps back for one. She got it.
Great shot by Lindsay. Lindsay is definitely, she likes to score as well. Not many shots she doesn't like.
Lindsay Cheddar, a shooter's got to shoot.
Yep, I love it.
Just what the Wildcats need right now.
Yep. And Lindsay's a junior as well, too. So here we go. A little steal from Boyk there.
Couldn't quite hang on.
No, it did go. So we'll see what kind of inbound play under the hoop they have for us. I have a feeling number 32, Sophie Hart's going to be involved.
Yeah, certainly something to keep an eye on, right? And the ball appears to be greasy at the moment.
There we go.
Kinzeth having a hard time getting the handle, pressured by both Grebin and Boyk. It's going to turn it over. Eagan will get possession with 38 seconds left. Down 43-22. Kenna Miller, right then left, cutting through the defense. Shot blocked by Hart. Rebound Slaywin. Slaywin's shot won't go.
Hart is definitely, even if she's not near, everybody's got her in her mind, so it's a little bit of rough.
Farmington in transition. Long 3 by Kinzeth won't go. Rebound Miller. Gets it ahead to Cheddar. Cheddar attacks the rim. Comes up short. Out to Blandon. Blandon running
that was
floor.
hot.
Little hot on the pass. We turn over Farmington. Eagan will take possession with 5.4 seconds left here in the first half.
Yep. Yep, so 5-4 left. It'd be nice to get a shot off, but it's going to be tough to do.
Gets it over to Boyk, over half court. Doesn't see it, or does. The running right-handed shot
wonderful.
on the line, just a foot off.
Yeah, that'd have been kind of fun.
Lauren Boyk looking to make the final 5 seconds of the first half very interesting.
So here we go. We got a 10-minute break here, and the Wildcats are at 22. The Farmington Tigers are at 43. And overall, Brian, I'd say the turnovers per team are very equal, maybe 4 or 5 each. Egan's had a bunch of open looks and did not knock them down. Farmington had not so many open looks and knocked them down, no matter what. I mean, there were some deep threes, and ones they missed, Hart cleaned up, and Caitlin cleaned up. I mean, the 6-foot club definitely took care of the rest of the kids in Eagan.
The offensive efficiency of the Tigers in the first 10 minutes of that first half was a 10-minute run like I've only seen once or twice this season. just kind of really put the pedal down on the Wildcats. Tried multiple things, wasn't much they could do. The Wildcats were able to settle in for probably the last 8 minutes of the first half. But by that point, it was a 20-point lead.
Yeah, and it's still at that 21-point lead. So, yeah, like I said, after we settled in and they kind of, I don't want to say they cooled off, but we started hitting our shots and we kind of held with them. It's been a kind of an even game for, like you said, the last 8 minutes.
Keeping them out of transition when they've had to actually pull the ball out of the bottom of the net, I think, helped some. We'll see what Coach Fraley can put together here for the second half.
Yeah, Farmington is running the ball nice. So, all right, we will see you back in 9 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have your attention? Welcome to Eagan High School and senior night. Honoring the class of 2018 girls basketball players and their families. Tonight we honor 4 very special seniors for their dedication to Eagan High School, the Wildcats girls basketball program, their leadership and the contributions they have made to their team and teammates. We take this opportunity to recognize their hard work and wish them well as they complete their senior year. Thank you also to our Wildcat parents and families. You have played an important role in our high school community. Your support of your daughter's efforts in the classroom and on the court has made everyone's experience richer. Your gifts of time, talent, and enthusiasm make our high school and our community a better place. And now let's begin with the introductions of our 4 senior players and their parents. First, let's meet Lauren Boyk. Lauren's parents are Tim and Cindy. And Lauren's plans for next year are to attend the University of Minnesota and study physiology. Senior captain, Lauren Boyk. Next, senior captain, Alex Jagler. And Alex, her parents, Robin and Allison. Alex's plans for next year is to continue her basketball career at St. Anne's. Senior captain, Alex Jagler. Next, senior captain, McKenna Miller. Scott and Tara. McKenna's plans for next year are to attend Winona State University, study education or psychology. Senior captain McKenna Miller. And senior captain Megan Lazorek. Megan's parents, Jeff and Jody. Megan's plans for next year are to attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities and study physiology. Senior captain Megan Lazorek. As our seniors in the latest continue the journey towards graduation, it's true that stay along a round of applause for the contributions they have made to Eagan High School and to the Eagan Wildcats girls basketball program. Good luck, seniors, in everything you do. Congratulations to the Eagan Wildcats girls basketball class of 2018. You are all champions. Thank you, fans, for helping us celebrate this special evening.
second half of basketball action here at Eagan Gymnasium.
And we got the Tigers up 43-22, and they got off to a blistering start. I think it was 16-0, and then maybe it was like 22-2 or something. And then Eagan kind of started playing a little more basketball, and they've kind of held them even for the first few. But
and the second half opens up much the way the first did. A three-pointer by Ellie Clayton. Both teams with the same starting lineups, only exception Lauren Slaywin for Eagan, in for Alex Jagler. Ball turned over, going the other way is Kinseth. Kinseth's shot won't go, bothered by Greben, but the rebound is going to be followed up by Moggensen, and Farmington's up with a quick first 4 points as Eagan enters into Slaywin, dishes back out to Greben. Greben puts it on the ground, goes through two players, spins it up, shot won't go. Moggensen the other way.
Good hands by Boyk there.
Very nice defensive awareness by Lauren Boyk, gets it over to Megan Wazorek.
You know, I'm surprised they're not calling that reach over. I know she's tall, but it just looks like she's kind of banging her a little bit when she tips that out.
I think you might get an occasional courtesy one.
Right, exactly. I mean, if we did it to her, I can tell you the whistle will be blowing. But then there's a size difference.
Yeah, everything gets distorted with that significant difference, right?
You know what?
Megan Wazorek working into the three-point line. Over to Slaywin. Slaywin measures a three in the air. Back of the rim, no. Rebound gathered by Kinseth. And Kinseth gets it to Moggensen. Moggensen looking to get into secondary transition. Over to Clayton. Clayton gets to the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound Hart.
All right. I believe this is Hart's first trip to the line.
Somehow, some way, your statement is absolutely accurate. Now they're going to say down on the floor.
Oh, still not to the line.
So it's just a tease. We still won't see it.
Yeah, because I can't remember if she was a good free throw shooter or not.
Everything else she's done has been good. It
Yeah.
would surprise me if she wasn't. Nice cross dribble, but good recovery by Boyk.
You know what? You're right, Brian. I bet you she's a great free throw shooter.
And if she wasn't, she sure would be tonight.
Right, exactly.
Going to have a quick Eagan turnover. Ball's going to go back to Farmington.
So here we go. Eagan instead of hanging in that man-to-man still, in that motion offense, and they're definitely doing the motion offense and pushing it to the driving to the hoop.
Clayton goes hard. Shot won't go. Rebound gathered by McKenna Miller. Crosses once, then twice. Gets to the right block. Dribbles with the left hand. Gets it back out to Wazorek. Wazorek into Slaywin. Slaywin pump fake. Nice move. Shot off the glass. Won't go.
Great rebound by Miller.
McKenna Miller goes amongst the trees for the offensive rebound for Boyk for a corner three that won't go. And Farmington quickly the other way.
Good hands by Paige Clayton there. That was a bullet that you saved from going out of bounds.
So nice move by Eagan with on the Slaywin pump fake shot. Just unable to go. Kind of the story part of the evening tonight. Ball's entered into Hart. Nice cutting pass over to Blandon. Farmington offense is running like a fine-tuned machine right now.
Sophie Hart is definitely a very nice, high IQ player. I mean, they collapse on her. Somebody's open, she finds them. And to give the rest of the team a lot of credit as well, they cut hard. When their person goes to Sophie, they cut to the rim.
And it's not easy for a 6'4" freshman player to make touch passes.
Right,
Taylor
exactly.
Greben's three won't go. Hart clears the rebound. Ahead quickly to Blandon. Blandon pulls it out, poked away by Greben. Greben tries a second poke. Unsuccessful, and Moggensen will reset the offense with Tigers leading 50-22. Moggensen dribble drive. It's around Greben.
You know what? Molly, I believe, has shot 100% so far tonight.
I don't recall a miss. I think you're right on, partner.
And it's inside, outside, you name it. She is knocking them down. Fun to watch, actually.
Coach Matt Fraley is going to take a full timeout, talk this over as the Tiger lead has been extended to 30 points. Some first half numbers while we work through the timeout here, partner.
Yeah, it looks like we weren't too far off. First half numbers, Tigers had 7 turnovers and Eagan had 8 turnovers. That was nice of the truck to let us know that. And then the free throw percentage, the Tigers have shot 100% from the line. Eagan has shot 70%. Field goal percentage, 57.6% for the Tigers. And that's shooting percentage. I bet you it's 80% on possessions that they conversions. Yeah.
I appreciate you helping me out with my inaccurate number of the 80 plus there, but certainly felt that way.
And the possessions, I believe, they've scored in 80% of their possessions. And then Eagan's not shooting well. They're at 19% on the field goal percentage, so a little rough. But you know, you got the 6'4" Hart in there that even though she isn't blocking it, she's changes everybody's shot.
That's right. Same lineups with one exception. Chloe Miller's entered the game for the Wildcats. Miller over to Lampkin. Lampkin working left wing to Boyk. Eagan cutting offense down low to Lampkin. Tries to go strong against Hart.
Hannah got the elbow in the nose. Hopefully she's okay.
She comes sprinting back into play as the ball gets volleyballed around. Goes Farmington's way. And Ellie Clayton's able to lay that loose ball up in for an easy quick 2 points. Kenna Miller working, picks up the dribble to Chloe Miller.
So since the first half here, there's Hannah doing what Hannah does, but the Tigers have gone on looks like a 43-11-0 run since the beginning of the half here. So Eagan needs to find that first hoop, and hopefully Hannah can do it for us here.
Big second half adjustments for the Tigers. Tell you one refreshing thing to see for a Wildcat fans is seeing Hannah Lampkin getting elbowed in the face on the previous possession. She gets her wits about her, sprints back, and then on the very next possession goes to the exact same spot and tries the exact same shot. There is no fear in Hannah Lampkin.
Yeah, she's one of the strong up-and-comers for Eagan.
Lampkin converts a second free throw.
Yep, and one nice fun fact about Hannah, she didn't start playing basketball until she was in 9th grade. So she was a gymnast, and, you know, I'm sure she was good at that, too. Looks like went out of bounds off of the Tigers, an Eagan ball. Chloe needs to, maybe she can, she usually goes to the rim pretty hard. Hopefully she can get a little gap there, make it happen.
Chloe Miller working left then right over to Lauren Boyk. Dribbles with the left hand, pivots right. Stuck, gets it out to Hannah Lampkin. Measures the three, reconsiders. Over to McKenna Miller, drops it into Slaywin. Slaywin nice to a cutting Chloe Miller. Chloe Miller back out to Lauren Boyk. Long three won't go. Rebound battled for. Moggensen gets it, goes quickly ahead up to Ebel and back to Moggensen.
Very crisp pass out of Moggensen tonight. I'm assuming, I don't see her, but I'm assuming it's the same every night.
Certainly appears that way.
Strong with the ball, strong with her passes. And she missed one. How about it? I think she is 4 for 5 from three-point line now.
Eagan tries to come away quickly in transition. Chloe Miller three, grazes the front of the rim. Rebounded by DeCrook. DeCrook goes ahead over to Moggensen from the elbow. Dishes out to Ebel. Ebel's three won't go, and it's Chloe Miller with a 2-on-1 break. She's going to pull up to a trailing Boyk for three. Back of the rim, no.
It was a good shot, though. Good shot selection. I like Boyk taking those shots.
Yes. That is a preferred shot for the Wildcats. Ebel has the ball bounce off of her foot. Plays on. Moggensen working against Chloe Miller. Back out to Ebel. Farmington in no hurry with a 31-point lead.
And a hard take by number 12 there. That was a nice strong move by Ellie Clayton.
Like Slaywin was close, might have gotten there about a half a step late.
Yep.
At least according to the ref.
Yep, and they seem to have the final say.
They always do, despite my objections. Clayton's first free throw is off the mark.
All right, we got Jess Van Wyk and Lindsay Cheddar coming in for Slaywin and Boyk.
Thus far, Farmington not taking their foot off the gas. They might not be racing in constant transition, but certainly playing very, very hard all the way through the lineup.
Yeah, I do think it might be a different personnel, but it's the same attitude. Hannah did just get a little hop step there.
Good entry by Chloe Miller, getting it out to Lampkin. Oh, and there's a good press break going 2-on-1, make it 3-on-1. Farmington shot won't go. Good hustle by the Wildcats coming back.
Yep.
Ellie Clayton had a good look at it, just off the mark. Jess Van Wyk fakes the 3, puts it on the ground. The runner is rejected by Winston.
They are just long across the board. That was a good take by Jess and just couldn't quite get it there.
Moggensen over to the corner for Ebel. Ebel draws double team. Dishes out to Clayton. Clayton back over to Moggensen. Moggensen will reset. Moggensen with a nice cross in the lane for the runner. Shot won't go. McKenna Miller. Good position for the rebound.
Looks like
going to get Winston going over the back of McKenna Miller. Good heady play by the senior.
Yeah, looks like we got Resort checking back in, and number 21, Caitlin Moore checking in for the Tigers, along with Hart coming back in.
Head coach Liz Carpentier really mixing and matching some of the lineups now. It's a luxury that she can certainly afford here with a 30-point lead. Still 11 minutes remaining in the game. Chloe Miller conducting the offense. Drops down to Jess Van Wyk at the elbow. Hand off to Miller. Back to Van Wyk. 3 in the air. Shot off the front of the rim.
Good shot.
Moggensen clears and immediately into transition all the way to the left wing. Over to Ebel.
And I think Eagan's kind of getting used to if it's a missed shot, they need to get back. I mean,
yes. Ball goes over into the corner to DeCrook. DeCrook to Hart. Hart with a nice drop pass. Good movement by the Tigers. Gets an open 3 for Ebel. That shot won't go, and Wazora comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, it's like I said, you can't say enough good things about Hart and her basketball IQ as a 9th grader. The way she dishes the ball around.
Van Wyk 3 in the air. That is good from the right wing. Jess Van Wyk helping the Eagan Wildcats out from range. That'll be her 5th point of the game. Pressure in the full court by Eagan, broken by the Tigers. Gets it to a cutting Hart. Hart puts it on the ground where Lindsay Cheddar lives.
Yep.
Tigers reset back to Moggensen. Moggensen working on Miller. Gets it to the elbow. Ball over to DeCrook, working on Cheddar. Miller.
So the Eagan girls are definitely still playing hard. This is probably one of the better defensive stands that we've had. Oh, great cut.
Nice two-person game there between Moggensen and Hart.
Yep.
Moggensen goes down hard. Foul's going to be on Lindsay Cheddar. That'll be her first, team 3rd.
Yeah, great give and go between Hart and Moggensen there. Great give and go.
Very impressed with the touch passing of Hart. That's not easy what she's doing, and she's making it look easy.
Right, and you know, again with the height, she's looking over everybody. I mean, it's a pretty open look for her, but it is what it is. It's like Grebbins checking in for Miller, and we have number 11 for the Tigers, Peyton Blandon checking back in.
That's a good point. It's all about vantage point there. Is that what you're telling me, partner?
That's
Being 6'4" has its advantages, eh?
I wouldn't know, but I've heard about it.
Merely a rumor. Moggensen converts the second free throw.
And Moggensen's coming off after that tumble. I don't know if Coach Carpenter wants her point guard to be too banged up in a 30-point game.
If it was me, she'd be sitting next to me.
Yep.
But that's also why I'm here.
There you go.
Wildcats, good ball movement. Gets it over to Chloe Miller. Passes on the left corner 3 over to Van Wyk. Hart extending after making the last 3. Chloe Miller puts it on the deck, goes hard with the left hand, shot won't go.
Yep.
Hart didn't touch it, but she certainly did affect it.
Yep, she definitely changes the Chloe Miller with the steal.
Right, Chloe Miller going all the way hard.
Good block, good recovery by I'm not sure who that was, number 11, but that was a very nice recovery, a quick one. So it looks like Hannah Lampkin come rolling back in with Boyk for Lampkin and Resort.
Jess Van Wyk looking to inbound. Gets it over to Chloe Miller on the block. She goes up strong, is going to be fouled. Foul's going to go against Caitlin Moore. That will be her first, team fourth. Chloe Miller heads to the line. 8:32 mark remaining, second half here in Eagan. It's all Tigers right now, 55-26.
Yeah, Chloe knocks down her first one. She's another good free throw shooter that we do have.
Freshman Paige Kinseth checks back in for the Tigers. Miller's second won't go. Oh, pressure by Eagan, turned over. Jess Van Wyk with the steal over to Taylor Greben. Gets it back to the left wing, Lauren Boyd. Good defensive pressure there by the Wildcats.
Yep, that's for sure. That's Jess Van Wyk's spark plug out there. She did a nice job of it.
Van Wyk checked by Hart.
Another three
Step
for
back
Jess. Oh,
three
might
off
have
the
been
front of the rim. No.
No, right into us here. That's a little.
Ball is rebounded by Caitlin Moore, looking to outlet just a step ahead.
And they do get the ball and go. I mean, they've been taught that you can pass the ball down the floor a lot quicker than you can drive it down.
Turn and go, turn and go. Thy name is Farmington Tigers.
Yep.
Greben handing off to Boyk. Boyk over to Lampkin. Lampkin measures, crosses, now spins. Loses the handle, going to have to dish it back to Boyk. Boyk surveys the offense.
I am predicting that we will see Hannah go over Hart at some point tonight.
Well, that was almost as close as you're going to get, just 2 inches shorter going over, I'm sorry, 4 inches shorter than Moore. Nice baseline jumper by Hannah Lampkin. Shot is returned by Kinseth. Ball gets knocked around, back to Farmington possession. Kinseth in the corner. Drops it down to Hart. And Chloe Miller comes away with the loose ball after the errant shot. Taylor Greben, corner three. Good. Taylor Greben getting some sharp shooting going here late in the second half. That's her first basket of the game.
It was very fun to see Chloe grab the ball. We've seen a lot of people not grab that ball that was going to go out of bounds, and nothing really good comes out of it. If you can grab it, grab it. And I think Coach Philly taught the girls well, and Chloe did a wonderful job with that.
Grab it and go. There's Hart trying to drop it in to Moore. Again, the soft pass by Hart from the elbow continues to impress me.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch. I mean, I'm not happy we're on the receiving end of it, but it's really fun to watch. And you know, we got some young 8th graders that are watching this as well, and I'm sure they're learning from the experience of being on the bench as well with the varsity kids.
Ball inbounded to Hart. Hart working against Slaywin, helping by Lampkin. Shot won't go. Hart there for the easy putback.
You know what? Hart's got 8 points, but she must have 15 assists.
Yeah, she's dropping down. She's playing outstanding defense. If she's not blocking shots, she's altering shots.
Yeah.
And she's also, what some people don't necessarily understand is, when you're a defender and you know that you have the 6'4" center back there, it allows you to take every bit of risk because you know you can get protected.
Yep.
Slaywin baseline jumper, a little high. Rebound batted around. Chloe Miller on the ground. Slaywin in with Hart.
And, you know, speaking about that, even with the 6'4" and the 6-footers, the three-point shooters are a little more apt to take those shots because they got a great shot at the rebound and the putbacks.
Awful lot of backup, right?
Yep. McKenna Miller checked in for Chloe Miller.
It's a good session by Chloe Miller.
Yeah, it was.
Good defensive plays. Balls dropped down into Slaywin. Nice pass by McKenna Miller. Good finish by Slaywin. Landon working on Greben. Dribbles with the left hand. Go through a Hart pick. Greben stays with, now crosses. Landon hard to the deck.
I'm not sure if that was on Slaywin or Lampkin, but
I think they might have been able to get them both.
Might have been a little bit of
Half
a trip.
for each, I believe.
Yeah, that's possible. I like it.
Ultimately, that one's going to go on Lampkin. That'll be her fourth. 15 foul. Landon will head to the line. Peyton Landon, that is.
Yep. And we got Resort checking in. And number 20 is number Samantha Wiebold. And number 30 is Sydney Blandon checking in.
Blandon splashes the first free throw, moves her to 14 total points for the night. And there's number 15. She's had a very, very solid game.
So I wonder if number 11 and 30 are, I'm assuming they're probably sisters or cousins or something.
That is my understanding. Another sister team. There's Boyk from her favorite spot. Shot won't go, just off the back of the rim. Rebound is corralled by Peyton Blandon, and she moves in transition.
Oh, great steal by Boyk.
Nice rip-away steal. Lauren Boyk. Number 12, Ellie Clayton, had the ball for a second, and Lauren Boyk said, "It's mine now."
I'll take that. So it looks like Farmington's going to take a 30-second timeout with 5:27 to go in the second half. Score is 34-59. So what would that be, Brian? 43 to 59. It's not that we're down 5 in the second half, looks like.
Yep, yeah, exactly. That's well said. And Eagan continues to fight. There's certainly no give up, and there's, quite honestly, just in looks of their faces, there's no depression. They're still playing hard. Coach Fraley's got to be happy about that. Farmington has not necessarily taken their foot off the gas. I think Eagan's just been able to convert a little bit more. But to your point, down 5 in the second half with a team this strong, it's not bad for the young Wildcats.
Not bad. And I was at the pasta feed for the girls who were at our house last night, and the girls are having fun. I know the record isn't what they all want, but overall there was a lot of smiles on their faces. And tell you what, 19 girls is really loud.
Oh, I don't know how you did it, buddy.
But they had fun, and that's the main thing.
That's what I keep hearing, but 19 girls is still 19 girls. God bless you. McKenna Miller working left over to Lauren Boyk. Boyk in the high post to Slaywin. Slaywin handoff Boyk. Boyk step back 3, no, reconsiders. Gets it to Greben. Greben working against the young Blandon. McKenna Miller drives left, spins right, runs into Hart. Nice drop off to Lauren Slaywin. Eyes in the back of her head. McKenna Miller. Outstanding pass.
They could have potentially called a 3-point opportunity on that one.
Good finish by Lauren. Good strong finish by Lauren Slaywin.
Well, they got looks like Morganson's checking back in. So like I said, they have not really laid off with their starters by any means.
Apparently some things to work on. Ellie Clayton converts the 12-footer.
So we got 4:30 left in the first half, 61-36.
Taylor Greben working on Peyton Blandon. Corner 3, Boyk steps back. Off the back of the rim, a rebound, Slaywin working on Hart, dishes to Greben. Greben's 3, top of the 3 line of good. Taylor Greben with her second 3-pointer of the second half.
So like I said, the girls aren't quitting by any means. They're having fun, I think. Slaywin's given, it's got to be close to 5 seconds maybe? No.
Not at the moment. I think they're looking to try and finish this thing as fast as they can.
They're
going to get the foul on Lauren Slaywin. She tried to pull away at the last minute.
And I don't know, how many is that on Lauren?
It's going to be her 4th.
4th, okay.
It'll be team 6. Here's the replay on the Greben 3. Good catch, rotation, and splash. Taylor Greben hitting some outside shots here in the second half. Free throw attempt won't go.
Nice rebound by Boyk.
Boyk dribbling with the left hand in transition. Greben, corner 3. Catching fire now. Taylor Greben, her 3rd 3-pointer of the second half.
And they're still doing the pressing. Boyk, just about everyone there. This is where we got to kind of stop the good hustle by Resort.
Megan Resort, the senior, playing her last home game tonight, leaving it all out on the court.
Good hustle. And there we go. All of a sudden went from a 30-point lead to a 21, and Coach Carpenter wants to talk about it. Looks like a full timeout for the Tigers.
Coach Fraley's got to continue to be pleased with the hustle he sees from his girls. Absolutely loves seeing the 3 seniors out there playing their last minutes at home. Even on the wrong side of the scoreboard, enjoying their time together.
Yep, that's exactly right, too. And again, our heart goes out to Alex Jago. I'm sure it's tough for her to see her last game here injured, or not injured anymore, unable to play, not cleared to play, I should say.
And here's a replay. Again, McKenna Miller finds a wide open Taylor Greben. I don't think Coach Carpenter was thrilled at how open Taylor Greben was, considering she had just made one on the possession or two before.
Yep, we got Coach Carpenter to our right, and there was a few words that probably didn't make the error.
I love it when coaches are still coaching hard, up 21 points, partner.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we got 3:21, down 21.
I think what you saw there in those last couple possessions is a little taste of what Taylor Greben can bring to the lineup. When she can get an open shot, get an open look, she can cash those tickets.
Yep, she spent some time in the gym. There's no way around it. And, you know, just got to keep the girls, there we go, keep the girls working together, and it'll be good.
McKenna Miller works off a Slaywin screen out to Wazork, who tries to get it into Slaywin. Slaywin reposts on Hart.
See, I can't.
Slaywin hits the deck, no call.
Seems like they're scared to call on her because we were been called tremendously on that. Because Hart, there's no way she's 6'4", making all those blocks and 0 falls.
Yeah, it's hard to make it through 36 minutes of basketball without a foul.
Exactly, and that's just a lot of those poke outs. And again, I love her, she's working hard, but. Oh, great.
A nice cut through, splits the Eagan defenders. Hart there for another offensive rebound and another easy putback. 2.5 minutes left here. Megan Wazork over to Lauren Boyk to McKenna Miller, looking for the backdoor cut, not there. There's a Boyk three in front of the rim, no.
Great shot, great luck for Boyk.
Rebound corralled by Wiebold. Wiebold gets it out to younger Blandon. That's Sydney Blandon. Into the lane for Clayton. Dishes back.
Oh, that's got to be a foul. There we go.
Megan Wazork with the rebound. Fouled on a, we'll call it a generous reach. Foul's going to go against Samantha Wiebold.
And looks like we got Cheddar and Van Wyk in for Slaywin and Rozek. And under 2 minutes to go. Down 23.
Taylor Greben working on Mogensen. Out to Jess Van Wyk. Van Wyk keeps the pivot alive to McKenna Miller on the left wing.
And it looks like Coach Carpenter at all times have had at least one starter in.
Taylor Greben, the three in the air, that won't go. Long rebound, Lauren Boyk, her three won't go. Jess Van Wyk fighting for rebound position. Foul's going to go against Caitlin Winston.
Which is fun to see Jess in there. She's strong. And Chloe Miller's checking in for McKenna Miller.
Last move by Coach Fraley. Here he's pulling the seniors out one at a time as he can so they can get their proper ovation.
That's awesome.
McKenna Miller, captain. Megan Wazork, captain. The next one out will be Lauren Boyk, all three playing their last home game here for the Wildcats. Greben working against Ebel. Greben dribbles with the right hand over to Lauren Boyk.
Love to
measures the three, gets to the elbow, to the line, to the lane, left-handed runner off the glass goes in.
Fun to see Boyk get that one go down for Boyk.
Her 7th point of the game. Coach Fraley drew that play up specifically for her. What I think he's hoping is the exit here to get her out of the game as Mogensen goes hard to the lane. Dishes back out to Kinseth. Kinseth.
And one note on Lauren Boyk, can't thank enough to her parents, Tim and Cindy Boyk. They've been very involved with the Booster Club for many years. Tim's been the president for a few years, and we can't thank that family enough for their support to the Eagan Girls Basketball Club.
It's amazing how great quality parents raise great quality kids.
Yep, that's
here it is, Captain Lauren Boyk, taken off the floor in her last home game for the Wildcats.
Yep, I'm sure it's a little emotional for her, but it happens to us all. Good rebound.
Free throw won't go. Rebound wrestled away by Lampkin. Over to Chloe Miller, 45 seconds left to play. As Lampkin gets to the elbow, loses the handle, regains it, goes hard. Foul is going to be called on Morgan Edel as Hannah Lampkin will head back to the free throw line once again.
And that's a called play for Hannah. You know, they just spread wide and it's one-on-one, and she's just quicker than everybody.
Lampkin converts the first free throw. The second foul is the same.
Yeah, just beautiful form on her.
Farmington ball over to Pons.
No, that looked like a travel.
Checked by Van Wyk. And Coach Carpenter saw the 10-second violation coming, called a quick timeout with 32 seconds left.
So, yeah, so it's been a hard-fought game the whole way. I mean, starters in on both sides. I know Eagan sat their seniors, so they had 2 or 3 starters off, but Farmington has kept theirs in the whole game as well. So we on the floor right now, it looks like we got 4 juniors for Eagan and a sophomore. So what you see on the floor right now is pretty much a future for next year, plus a few younger, talented kids that are coming up, which we're awfully looking forward to them coming up too.
Farmington ball looking to inbound, still full court pressure applied by the Wildcats. Bowen Miller working on Kinzeth. Ball's over to Edel, checked by Lampkin.
Ooh, just about got one.
Pons with a hesitation move. And gets to the block, going to be a foul on Lindsay Cheddar.
Lindsay's smiling, so she must have got caught. Not a foul until somebody calls it on you.
That's what they say. That'll be Cheddar's second, team 8th, as Pons connects on the first free throw. And the second fouls the first.
Yeah, Pons is a pretty good shooter. She puts them up, but she makes a lot of them. I know she was an Eastview girl for a couple years.
Cheddar step back 3 won't go. Rebound on the floor, recovered by Lampkin. Lampkin up in the air, lays it on the front of the rim. Anna Lampkin working on her 14th point of the game for the Wildcats. And as time expires, the final here at Eagan High School Gymnasium, Farmington Tigers 67, Eagan Wildcats 48. Final thoughts for the evening, Steve?
You know what? I like the way the girls worked hard. I mean, like I said, that hole they dug or were put in, and I don't say they dug it themselves because there wasn't that many turnovers. They missed a few shots, but that's basketball. And Farmington played really well the first 8 or 9 minutes of the game. So after that, I mean, yeah, we were down 21 at half and lose by 19. So we won the second half by 2 points.
Yep.
So that's the encouragement, and like I see, and I like it. Next week we visit Eastview, #1 ranked in the state, and then on Friday I believe we run to Shakopee. Is that right, Brian?
Correct. Yep, and that will wrap it up for the regular season. To wrap it up here tonight, I'm Brian Polonsky here once again with my tag team partner Steve Grebin. Final from Eagan. Farmington 67, Eagan 48. Thanks for joining us. We will see you again next year.
Yeah, have a great President's Day weekend.